The 3-4 Falcons were at Gillette Stadium yesterday to take on your 6-2 New England Patriots. From the jump, a lot of people wondering how would the Patriots defense look as they had to face the first drive from an opponent, and they actually got a 3-and-out yesterday. It was unbelievable to start the game, and then the Patriots had a chance to get on the scoreboard first for a change.
Waiting on the snap. He takes the snap. He looks to the left, and he throws it for Bob Douglas on a wheel route, and he drops it in the midsection for a Patriots touchdown.
Sexy. So damn sexy. He missed him on the earlier one. The half roll, which was the crosser to the deep left side, and they come back. They split the fullback out to the right. It's a mismatch. It's like stealing candy from a baby.
Penix finding Drake London. Don't worry. There'll be more opportunities to hear highlights like that one again. But let's see if the Patriots can retake the lead first.
May turns and gives Jennings with a cut to the left. He runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots. The first for Terrell Jennings.
It's a good drive right up there. They chewed up half this quarter, too.
And a good week for Terrell Jennings, elevated from the practice squad, in fact, side of the 53-man roster, and his first NFL touchdown in a regular season game.
12 plays, 65 yards for that touchdown to go 14-7 in the second quarter. Yes, John.
Patriots, this is the number one pass defense in the National Football League, and Drake May tore them to pieces in the first half. They were moving the ball up and down the field. You know, the other saying I hate to say, so-and-so is in his bag. That's what Josh McDaniels was. He was in his bag. Whoever was the color commentator for the game last
got
night.
the bag is like a thing that
Got
I
the
don't
bag.
like.
He's in his bag. You know, all these different formations. Pop Douglas out of the backfield for the swing route for the touchdown. Kiris Tonga playing fullback for a 6-yard gain on 3rd and short. Everything was working for the Patriots. It looked like they were going to blow their doors off.
It did.
In the first half.
Yeah, Drake May in the first half was unbelievable. They weren't getting, unless I'm recalling, it didn't seem like, they sacked him a couple of times, but it didn't seem like he was able to step up in the pocket.
It was like the last month.
Stuff.
It was a carbon copy of the last month,
Right.
adding to an on-time start where they stopped him instead of giving up that early touchdown.
Right. And if they got pressure, he was able to escape. Like I know he was sacked in the first half. I'm not saying they didn't get any pressure on him, but as you've heard many times during the game yesterday, that Atlanta, I've come to understand after yesterday, blitzes a lot. Mm-hmm. When they didn't, it was no good.
Yes,
they had to blitz. True. They were not getting home with 4.
Yeah.
And, in the first half, Drake May was great. It looked like – it was funny because after the first half, I'm like, wow, this week all we're going to be able to say is – we'll have to see what happens in the playoffs because he's so good. Now – things shifted and he became a little human in the second half.
Well, actually, the end of the first half is when we began to see.
Oh, well, yeah. when he lunge pailed the ball and fumbled. Yes, absolutely.
Well, let's touch on a couple of the other the highlights there, though, as we were talking about the pass defense for the Falcons. There were guys, and give May credit for stepping up in the pocket and extending plays, but he had guys open.
Snap, Mays back to pass on a 5-man rush. He steps up, throws it to the left side. He's got Douglas with a catch at the 35-30. Lost his balance, but he stays on his feet. Runs it right from the 20, stumbling. He's hit at the 25. Still going with a dive across the 11 for New England.
Holy cow, Josh McDaniels. What a call, what a route. It's a double cross drag.
Okay.
Of course it is. Now,
yes, stupid.
That's the new book, Double Cross Drag. It's a show in San Francisco, right? And it's a murder for hire scheme. It's a little bit like the Club Kid one from the 90s.
It's like Throw Mama from the Train, but with a twist.
Well, yeah. Well, it's a double cross drag.
Throw Mama from the Train meets the Birdcage. Hear me out.
That, or we could do another thing. Set in the 50s, Greasers. Man, this double cross is a real drag. 4 corners. Follow me on it. This guy's dressed up like a lady. Whoop, double cross.
Douglas would help get them down the field on that play, and then Stephon Diggs would be rewarded.
May back to throw, fires over the middle, pitches it to Diggs, turns right, sidesteps right to the 5, throws to the outside, dives to the pylon, touchdown, Patriots!
Come on. Vrabel just talked to this group. He called him and said, hey, you're all making plays Falcons now keep it up. And what a look by May. May sticks it on the 8. And what a run by Diggs to get outside to the pylon.
It was a fantastic effort by Diggs to get that pylon. It didn't look like a touchdown in real time. I'm like, he didn't get in. He's out of bounds before he touched that pylon.
Got in.
Nope. He was absolutely in. 21-7 Patriots.
21-7. Atlanta has yet to convert a third down. They've whiffed on fourth down. This looks like they're going to run them over.
It's going to be a blowout. It's 21-7, and Atlanta hasn't been able to really do anything, and they haven't been able to stop you. Something big would have to happen.
Drake May retreats from the pocket. He's being pressured. Ball's out. Ball is not loose. It's picked up. It's a scoop and a run to the 20, to the 15, to the 10. Tripped up and tackled at the 5. The ball recovered for Atlanta by James Pierce Jr. on the hit by Walker, knocking the ball loose for May. And now the Falcons, with 23 seconds to go, have it 1st and goal to go.
It's terrible by May. As good as he's been this half, that is disastrous.
Disastrous, but hell of a play by Will Campbell to get back and make that tackle.
Ran him down.
Yeah.
Should have probably scored on that. But, Will Campbell made the ankle tackle. Very nice.
But as we found out, you don't have to score on that if you have Mr. London there as one of your receivers.
Takes the snap, back 2 steps, throws it to the right for London, reaches up, he's got another. Touchdown Atlanta in the back right corner. Second time that Penix has hit Drake London
throw
over Marcus Jones.
It's the matchup. That's the matchup. You know, that's why he's ideally an excellent slot corner, because you're the inside guy. They're usually your shorter, quicker guys. He's not an edge defender. He's not an outside corner. Because you match up against the 6'4", 6'5" kids, you got no chance.
Question, why not put Gonzalez on him all the time?
They had it that way, and Penix constantly was throwing at Gonzalez, too. There was a fourth down or a slant on third down where Gonzalez broke it up. But if I remember correctly, they had 3 receivers bunched to that side. And for some reason, Gonzalez was to stay with him.
Stay with Drake London.
I don't know. There was a pick
all
or
day.
Something. I don't know.
The real question would be why they didn't bunch receivers every time, because Gonzalez was fantastic for most until he wasn't. But he was fantastic for most of the game. I agree. So they find a way to get that mismatch. You have 2 guys that are 6'4" or above. Boy, Kyle Pitts really isn't that great, huh?
Nope.
Remember Kuiper was like, he's the best player I've ever seen.
4th overall pick.
Well,
and he was unbelievable at Florida.
And Kuiper, I remember that draft very well. Kuiper was like, he should be the number 1 pick. No lie. Like, this is like a once-in-a-lifetime athlete.
He wasn't alone. A lot of people thought that he was great.
Well,
not number 1 overall pick.
But all I'm saying is Kuiper thought he should be the number 1 pick in the draft. He's 6'6", like, he can run he's very fast. And he just isn't a game changer. He's just not.
Yeah, he's invisible. He's you can get tight ends like him anywhere at the moment.
Well, I mean, do you think of him as like a top tight end in the league? Of course not. And he should be
middle of the pack at best.
Yeah, he should be. I mean, he's more physically gifted than any of these other guys. Yeah. I mean, look at Travis Kelce run, and Travis Kelce's better than him. Travis Kelce just sits in coverage and then gets tackled immediately.
Yep.
Let's save the second half here for the other side. As
the other side,
things got a little difficult to watch. You know, I don't know, unless you like 15 play drives that accumulate 56 yards and result in a field goal. It's a bit of a slog there to begin.
I thought it was a really good second half. No, I did. I mean, it was close.
It was close, but it was,
I thought it was entertaining.
You got to see a quarterback tear himself down and then save himself at the last moment.
All right, a couple of field goals. So it's 24-17, and the Falcons have a chance to tie things up here if they need one more touchdown. Who do you think Penix is going to go to here?
The quarterback takes the snap, waist high. He throws it toward the right for London. Reaches up, makes the catch with a one-handed grab. Did he come down in bounds?
He's got to be in.
Drake London.
He's in. With
his 3rd touchdown grab overall, if it stands as a score. We're waiting for a signal from the officials on the far side.
That's a touchdown.
The Falcons think they have a touchdown.
What a catch.
And that's a sensational play by Drake London.
Easy touchdown.
That's a touchdown.
Once again, watching on TV, you know immediately as they took time to figure out on the field, that was a touchdown all day.
the other thing about it is that was 4th and goal from the 8. And the Patriots had about 5 chances to put this team away in the second half, both offensively and defensively, and couldn't. There was a long ball down the sideline where Christian Gonzalez got hurt. It was a 40-yard gain. The Patriots were there in so many different ways. All they do is convert a 3rd down. But what you saw was Drake May turn back into a kid. I mean, you remember we played earlier how he fumbled in that setup Atlanta for a touchdown at the end of the first half. He dropped the ball without being touched on the first possession of the 3rd quarter and slowly began to fold in on himself. It got to the point where they were afraid to call deep passes. They were trying to hand the ball off to kill the clock and couldn't. And you saw Drake May turn back into a pumpkin there in the second half.
He looked nervous.
Yes, looked very nervous. And Atlanta started dialing up the pressure. What you were talking about, Fred, they couldn't get home with 4, so they started blitzing him.
Right.
And he really did not look comfortable at all.
Like if he couldn't get into throws, they were sailing or they were landing short.
Bad interception. We saw that during the preseason. We've seen that. We saw that during his rookie season. Sailed a bad throw. They were up by 10 points. They had the ball in Atlanta territory, and May sails the ball high. Bam, it's picked off. Atlanta goes back down the field, kicks a field goal to make it a 1-score game. Well, if they go down and score there, the game is probably over.
And it's his standard is so high now that when he looks human, even for a half, it seems odd, which just kind of tells you because his quarterback rating for the game is still good. Look. The issue, if you want to get down to it, the issue I don't even think is May. It's the offensive line. Owenu didn't play well.
Mm-hmm. Got beat on a bad sack in the middle.
You can get pressure on them, and he gets hit a lot. And May's still not sliding, by the way, but he gets hit a lot.
6 more sacks yesterday.
6 sacks. Quarterback hits when he leaves the pocket and runs. He takes punishment. He gets hit a lot, and regardless of injury or anything else, I mean, it's going to wear the kid down. I mean, he gets hit an awful lot. That you don't like to see quarterbacks get hurt that much. You saw Jaden Daniels get hurt again last night. It's just, I worry about the amount of punishment he's taking and what that will do to him mentally, what that's going to do to him. He's playing so good. So well.
When you scramble out of the pocket, that's going to happen. Even inadvertently, you're going to take a shot. Even if you slide, whatever, you're reaching for the first down. The problem is the sacks. That's the problem. Myles Garrett had a day 2 weeks ago, 6 more sacks yesterday. He's taking a lot of hits. Some you can't avoid, but others you should be able to. And I don't know if they have the max protect, whatever they have to do, but it's not working.
Well, London's 3rd touchdown of the day should have tied the game, but...
And now the point after try by Parker Romo. Again, looking to tie this game in the late minutes. The snap is in place. He swings the right leg, and this kick is driven to the uprights. And the kick is... No good!
You kickers!
No good! He missed it right!
Noonan!
Parker Romo back in Foxborough. Missing the game-tying extra point try.
You can't ride the plane now.
Look how 4 minutes and 40 seconds to go. New England still clings to the lead, 24-23.
The team's throwing helmets. Oh, what a killer. You kickers.
Yeah. You can't ride the plane now.
The guy makes a 68-yard field goal yesterday, and this guy can't make an extra point.
Yeah. Well, for all of Drake May's struggles there in the second half, when they needed to put this game away on 3rd down, they didn't run the ball. They said, Drake, you go ahead and throw this one more time. We'll give you one more chance at this.
It's a 3rd down and 5 snap to Drake. He throws it to the left for Hunter Henry. He's open to the far sideline, and he slides inbounds at the 40. The Patriots able to set up a bit of a rough play for Hunter Henry. He's able to get wide open. Drake May finds him. That's your ball game.
And Drake just babies this one out there to Hunter. I got a little nervous the way that ball was floating. But it was so open. And he stays in bounds. Game, set, match.
Bit of a rub play there.
Yeah. No, I don't care what it looks like. However, it got you and the possession before, you saw him try a swing pass that got batted down. I mean, he was absolutely in his own head. So good for Josh McDaniels because all you had to do would run the football. Atlanta was out of timeouts. You punted away. They would have gotten the ball back with, 30 seconds left?
Yeah.
And they would have had to gain about 40 yards to get in the field goal range for this kid to try one after he just missed an extra point.
But also the way they were able to throw downfield and just kind of throw jump balls, I would feel a lot better getting that first down than even giving them 30 seconds.
Oh, good for Drake May and good for Josh McDaniels to have the trust to let the kid do it. And in reality, they win the game by 1. It is the best possible scenario for the coaching staff because you won the game, but there's a lot you can look at on film and go, these are the things we got to clean up. I mean,
but I don't know if you can clean up the offensive line.
No, but I guess what I'm saying is, especially for May, who didn't play well and still left the gym on a make, still had that last pass where you can point at and go, okay, I still did that, even though I had a bad second half.
I wonder if Booty not being in the game kind of screwed with them. And Booty's got a hamstring, so I don't know what that means for him. As we know, those like soft tissue injuries are hard to deal with. Injuries are starting to happen now. Christian Gonzalez spoke after the game, so he seems to be fine.
Yeah, he said if they had indeed not got the first down, they had to punt, and Atlanta got the ball back, he would have gone in for that last possession.
So just this team is again very thin depth-wise, and they've been very lucky injury-wise. Very lucky. And so just when Booty's gone, that kind of limits things. Like, you can't really afford to lose starters.
And so here we are, the day before the trade deadline, and you're thin. And Booty being out, you're right, change the offense.
But everything people have told us is they're not interested in offensive players, that they're not interested in skilled position players.
Diana Rossini said it again over the weekend and looking at pass rushers.
And then I heard Alex Barr say that they're not really interested in doing a whole lot because they're very well aware that this isn't the year.
I wonder, oh, God. Yeah, you're 7-2. This isn't the year.
Look at what happened to the Washington Commanders this year. You seasons like this just don't fall into your lap. And you got to capitalize on them, especially while this kid's on a rookie contract.
We do have to break.